Hey Scorpio, welcome to your reading. I hope you're doing well. Today we're going to take a look at some kind of situation going on between you and someone in your life. This does not have to be love related, although it can be. This is could be like friendship, family member, co-worker, some sort of situation that's kind of maybe forefront in your mind right now, which is why I'd be picking it up in your energy. But what we're going to look at is how your person feels about the situation, why they're feeling that way, what action they're likely to take based on these feelings, and what they hope to accomplish by doing so. And the goal here is just to give you a very clear, better understanding of maybe why this person is acting the way that they're acting, maybe help you figure out what you need to do in this situation as well, something that will help you act in your highest good. We're also going to take a look at how you're feeling about the situation and what action you're likely to take. And at the end, we're going to take a look at the future of this situation. Okay, so the Devil card just flipped out. Just in full transparency. Holy moly, as well as the Knight of Cups and the Fool. So this is interesting. We're not taking these cards, by the way. I'm just pointing them out. Let's see here. Good. All right, so tell me, Scorpio, where am I cutting your deck? Down here. Okay. I'm going to set these two out just because they kind of fell out. I feel like they're related, but not necessarily the cards that I want to pull for this reading. Okay, so the middle of the deck was the Eight of Swords, so there something I feel needs to be released. Probably something with you. It's like you need to stop holding yourself back, right? You need to, well, Eight of Wands, Sovereign of Cups. You need to get a move on, I feel. You need to move towards something. Someone, possibly, that you love. But let's get the rest of our cards here, shall we? It's interesting because I haven't had cards fall out like this for any other sign. So you're a little bit special today, Scorpio. Not that you aren't special every day. I just mean for these readings in particular. Okay. So it was interesting because I put a card here and that's too many cards. And I went to grab this Death card. So I feel like there's something in here that involves a change. But the bottom of your deck here is the High Sage, the High Priestess. So I feel like you know something needs to be released. You need to let go of something. Just not sure if you know quite what to do about it. Okay, so let's get right into this, and then we'll see if how these other cards here seem to fit in with everything. Your person is feeling Wheel of Fortune about this situation. I really like this. This is like wheels are turning, situations changing kind of thing. I feel like your person is starting to feel better about things. Just because Wheel of Fortune is often a card of good luck when it's in the upright. And I am getting a very good feeling off this. Like this person is starting to realize like, okay, yeah, no, this is good. This is, you know, not what I was sure about, but now I'm becoming more sure about things, which I really like. And the reason they're feeling this way is Five of Swords. I feel like they've put a lot of thought into this. They've definitely overthought this a lot. But I almost feel like they also see, I want to say, you putting in the effort as well, you fighting for this as well. We will clarify these towards the end. Let's see what action they're going to take based on these feelings is Four of Swords. They're not going to take any action. This is basically a card of inaction, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. I think whatever's been going on, well, probably particularly related to that Five of Swords, they're just gonna, you know, heal themselves, take a break, take a minute. And I just heard for some of them, try and figure out why they were fighting so hard in the first place. If they were, or what they were resisting, I want to say. I'm wondering if that Eight of Swords isn't a mirrored energy up there. And it's almost like, not only do you need to recognize when you can stop holding back, but I feel like you recognize when they stop holding back. You recognize when they're starting to open up a little bit, which is coming in here, I think. So what they hope to accomplish is Six of Cups. I feel like they are really trying to find a comfort zone here, because that's what Six of Cups is to me. Like, it is a card of the past, it is a card of nostalgia and everything, but we get nostalgic for things that feel comfortable, right? Things that make us happy, things that we kind of want to recreate. That's what nostalgia is. It's that really good, comfy, warm feeling like, this is nice, I don't really want to leave this. So that's the feeling I'm getting here. They kind of want to create a comfort zone, I want to say. And again, like, there's a clock on the Four of Swords here, but there's also a clock. Why am I saying Clark? Is one of you, or some of you named Clark or dealing with a Clark? It's the only reason that that name really wanted to come out, is it's related to this somehow. And again, that's for some of you, not all of you. But yeah, I get the feeling this person feels like there's some time involved in this. Like, it is going to take some time. I'm looking down here, though, at these cards, and like, there is an Eight of Wands, so I almost wonder if maybe your person is kind of like, well, now I'm starting to feel like I wasted some time, right? I kind of want to speed this up a little bit. But again, they're not really going to take any action on this. I feel like whatever they're doing, they're trying to heal something from their past, or I feel like I just heard come full circle with this Wheel of Fortune. It's like they're not quite there yet, but they're almost there, if that makes sense. Let's see how you're feeling here, Scorpio. You are feeling Six of Swords. I feel like you are feeling this transition within your person. You are feeling this transformation. Again, I keep looking down at this Eight of Wands and this Sovereign of Cups, this Queen of Cups. It's like you're feeling your person start to open up, and like you feel the movement is happening, right? And I feel like your person is kind of feeling that same movement, that same energy, which is really nice. I do really like that. What action Scorpio is likely to take? Two of Swords, you don't know. You're not really sure what the appropriate action is to take right now. I get the feeling that you've been letting your person kind of take the reins for a little bit, move at things at their own pace, deal with whatever they need to deal with. So I get the feeling that you're going to recognize that you have to come up with some sort of course of action. But again, you're not entirely sure what it's going to take. However, I just keep looking up at the synchronicities between these cards. You see in this Eight of Swords, there is this ribbon and it's being cut, right? And there's that same ribbon across that skull's eyes. I feel like you're waiting for the set free feeling, and you'll know it because, again, look at the moons between the High Sage and the Two of Swords, like the intuition here, right? So I feel like, and you probably feel this way as well, you won't really know what action to take or what to do until it kind of just comes to you, I want to say. But let's clarify this Two of Swords, please. For Scorpio. That is too many cards flying out here. Two of Swords, please. What is that? There we go. Oh, I like this. This Sun is at the bottom of the deck. That's really nice. King of Materials underneath there. And the Lovers. Ace of Voices. Death in the Tower. For a lot of you, this kind of feels like it's going to be some sort of romantic situation. I get the feeling there's going to be a conversation that's had. That'll lead to the choice that's going to be made. Ultimately, I feel like it's going to be happy based on that. But when it comes to making your choice, I get the feeling here that with this Queen of Voices, you could be dealing with an air sign, but I feel more like it's going to be your person explicitly telling you, all right, I think I'm good. I think I'm ready for whatever this is. I think we're okay. And the Hierophant here, and this is, again, why I kind of feel like it's a love situation for most of you. Not necessarily all of you, but most of you. Yeah. That they're ready to commit, that they're ready to do this. I really like that. And I feel like that's why you won't really know what your decision is until they talk to you, right? Because what if they say, like, how would you know, right, how you're going to feel if they were instead more along the lines of, you know what, I don't think I'm ever going to be ready for this. What would you do, right? Would you continue trying? Would you move on to something else? You know what I mean? So I get the feeling that's why you're waiting for this Two of Swords. And I get the feeling also that when they tell you, when they open up and say that, hey, I'm ready, that's when you make your decision, because that's when you'll know what decision you need to make. I do also want to clarify this Five of Swords for your person, why they're feeling the way they're feeling. Just because it's an interesting kind of card, right? Like why they're feeling better about it after some conflict. Ooh, that's, again, a lot of cards. Oh, but I like that Strength at the bottom of the deck. Okay. I understand now, and I this is honestly super beautiful. I feel like there's been a lot of, again, I said overthinking, right? A lot of anxiety, a lot of depression that they've been going through. But this coming out in the reverse, this Nine of Swords, it's a release of that, right? And we also had the Three of Emotions, the Three of Cups, which is joy and celebration, but it's also supportive. Like this is a supportive community, right? These are your friends. These are the people close to you who really want to support you and lift you up. I feel like that's what you've been to this person. Two of Materials, 10 of Materials, Queen of Materials, a lot of Pentacles here. I feel like you've been providing a really solid, stable ground for this person. You've been their rock, for lack of a better word, right? Which is interesting too, because like your water sign, you're fluid, right? But you are their rock. You are their really grounded, earthy energy here. Because it definitely feels like you are bringing them back down to earth. Almost, I want to say, reminding them what's important, reminding them what matters. The tangible things, the family, the love, the friendship. There's a lot of nurturing feeling going on here, which is so, so sweet, you guys. It's so sweet. I really like that. So, yeah, I was getting an energy from that Five of Swords that was kind of feeling like they've been feeling you fight for this as well, which I think has really been changing their mind, changing their perspective on this, if they weren't sure in the past. And I don't feel like they were with that Nine of Voices. But they're coming around, so to speak. The wheel is coming around, and so is your person, which is really nice. So the future of this situation is the Hermit. but I gotta say, it doesn't really feel like the lonely energy. I will say it might feel a little lonely, um, just because what currently is going on now, your person is coming around, they're starting to open up, they're doing some really deep healing, they're trying to find their new normal, their new comfort zone and stuff. Um, Again, you're feeling their transformation, you're feeling this transition, but because you don't really know what action to take, I feel like you're just going to kind of keep things to yourself. But the feeling that I'm really getting from this, with this star in the middle here, and this is a lantern, right, is kind of more like you're okay with the way that it is because you can still be the light in their darkness. That's what I'm feeling. So even if it might be a little lonely feeling, I believe that you feel what is coming after all of this, because this situation is temporary, right? Our life is just a series of situations that bleed into the next, honestly. And I think you recognize that. So you're holding on to the hope, and you realize that there is better coming. It's just still taking a minute, right? And I think that's why these two cards really wanted to fall out as well. Eight of Wands, Sovereign of Cups, Queen of Cups, the love, the nurturing, the compassion, the empathy, and things moving forward. And the way they've come out, like, it's moving towards love, right? If you read from left to right, the movement happens towards love. So, like, things are on the up and up. Things are getting better, and it's gonna, I feel, happen a lot quicker than you're anticipating. Okay. But I honestly really like this reading for you, Scorpio. It's honestly a lot of nice energy coming through here, for the most part. Like, there is still that, like, I don't know what to do, I don't know where to go from here. I feel like the one thing you're sure of is this person, and that's why you just keep trucking on with them, right? Yeah. Anyway, I want to get you an oracle card, Scorpio. Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle. What do we have for Scorpio in this situation, please? Oh, I like it. I really do like it. Bottom of the deck, we have the Wise Woman of the Wonderland. Integrity, compromise. What I'm really feeling out of this is compromise here. Knowing what you want, but knowing it would be too much too quickly for this person, so you're compromising because, again, I feel like the one thing you're really sure of is this person. And the card that you've gotten here is the Spiral Dancer, Circuitous Route, and Perception. This definitely has a Wheel of Fortune feel to it, because Wheel of Fortune has the Ouroboros on it, the snake eating its own tail. Things are going to keep moving in a circle, in a cycle, right? But they're coming to, I just heard the sun part of things. Like, if you think of the sun card, the happiest card in the deck, that's what they're coming to. And I think you're seeing that, okay, with that perception. I really feel like with the High Sage and all the intuition that I'm feeling here, you are aware of this change. And that's, I think, what's leading to some of this patience, which is really nice. So I really, really do like this for you, Scorpio. I feel like this is a beautiful reading. If this resonated, please drop a like down below. Lets me know as a tarot reader I've tapped into your energies, which is super important for me because I do try to give the most accurate readings that I possibly can. If you would like to see more, please hit the subscribe button. And if you have already, thank you so, so much. I really, really am enjoying growing this channel, and subscribing helps with that. So yeah, I hope you take care of yourself, Scorpio. I wish you the best, and I also wish to see you in the next one. Bye.